Dude, see what PS4 does to you?
Yeah, you make friends from around the world. Hey, we can say that we have
Exactly.
friends around the world now.
I want to make a Japanese friend.
Same.
Oh,
If I
dude, I
meet someone
actually
in,
had one. I actually have one in Warframe.
dude, no, correction, a Japanese friend that can speak English. Oh my God.
Dude,
I mean,
that
I
would
don't
be
even
heck
care if it's
off.
broken English.
Exactly. I don't even care if it's broken. Like, if you can't speak proper English, I don't care. You're amazing to me.
You know, like you know what makes me mad the most,
What?
and the thing that makes me mad the most is, you know how people are racist and shit,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
mean to people who like English is not their second language.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for me, it makes me mad when people are mean to them because they legit have to, like, they're being mad at someone who legit had to learn an entire new language in order to tell you they don't speak really well.
Exactly. Like, it's not
Exactly.
even their fault.
Right.
And plus, they know two languages while you're still usually stuck with one.
Right.
Right.
That means they're much better than you.
No, it's just that you fail to comprehend that you shouldn't judge someone that, you know, knows
By their
something
cover.
about. Yeah. Exactly.
Like, it's so sad, man. Like, they don't deserve that.
Right.
Oh, one thing I do want in life. I want a Japanese friend and a Russian friend.
You want a Russian friend?
I want a Russian friend. Like, you know how cool that would fucking
I want a
be?
Russian girl.
I bet you do want a Russian girl. But, let me stop. But you know how cool that would be to have a Russian friend, dude?
Yep.
Like, somebody's like, you're just both at the bar having a good time, and then somebody decides to, like, start cursing you out. Russian friends start cursing them out in Russian, and you're just like, yeah!
I don't know what the fuck you just said, but I'm with my friend.
I'm backing him up 100%.
And then he gives you up or some shit. I don't know.
Be like, he starts a bar fight, you just help him. Beats down the entire bar, still having a drink in hand.
That's Irish. That's Irish. Get away.
I know, I'm just saying.
It's a stereotype for rape.
I'm not,
Something
what?
about
No, I'm not,
men.
I'm not, I'm not stereotyping. I'm just saying, what if we're in a bar and we have a bar fight? You know? That's not being stereotypical. I'm just saying, stuff can happen.
How much CP do you have?
420. Quite
Behind you,
literally.
behind you.
Now it's 445. 495.
I have 16,885.
Oh my god! No life. No life.
Wow.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Josh, when have we ever had a life?
You know, that's a good
That's
question.
true, yeah,
That
I
is a
was about
really
to
good
say.
question. My man, you just double killed people. Okay.
You know what I
boys.
do want to do?
What?
I want to visit Canada and meet Anto.
Same.
Dude, if you do, I'm just saying, my doors are always open.
Quite literally.
Okay.
Like, you can just walk in his door. What up,
At
guys?
least lock it at night.
Like, you can literally do.
Just walking at night, climbing his bed, just waiting until he wakes up. Like,
Hey, I'm saying,
Dude, that would be the scariest
I can see,
thing ever.
I can see Josh, I can see Josh doing that and saying, "No homo, bro."
as soon as he wakes up, hey, just want to let you know, this is no homo. Oh my god.
Dude, shut up. This is fucking awkward now.
That would be hilarious though. I would laugh my ass off.
Hello?
Hey, hey, Anto.
Okay, you should start over with why you were mad. I was listening until the part where you said you had to call 3 technical supports. The first one said so-and-so, the second one said so-and-so, and then the third one, I forget.
Yeah, the third one was a third party. That means they were contracted by Spectrum to see what the fuck was going on. And there's a tap right outside. That's what they call it. Like, it's one of those boxes where they connect your internet to your house.
Yeah.
And he was like, he called like the legit Time Warner Cable to see what was going on and read the report. And then he got pissed because there's 2 different stories, which means Spectrum did a terrible job. And this third party was like, he was like, "Oh, the tap is too high or some shit like that," which he means like he wish he had that fucking problem. And then I responded, "What do you mean?" He says, "It means he has too much signal. I wish I had that too much. I wish I had that fucking problem, because you know, you can never have too much signal."
But
Exactly. Yeah.
having signal is good though. Like,
Exactly. That's what he said. He said, "I wish I had that fucking problem."
oh.
He said that. He said like my signals are in positives, and that like where he lives, he's like almost in the negatives.
Wait,
but
matter of fact, who
he's still
said
in the
that?
positive.
Who said that?
The third parties from
The
Spectrum.
third party.
Wow.
Yeah, the Spectrum contracted them, and he came by and checked the whole shit out. And he was like, "The tap is too high." And then I said, "What does that mean?" He says, "That means you have way too much fucking signal." And he said, "I wish I had
Bitch.
that fucking problem."
You better let me have that
Yo, I
fucking
would be
signal.
like that too. Like, bro, hook me up with that.
Yeah, and then he came in here and like he says, "Bro, this should have been done the day you called." And he said, "Yeah, I did, but they said that they needed to do some rewiring and some shit like that." He says, "Nah, just you know what? I'm gonna install this shit for you, and because it should have been done a whole long time ago." And yeah, he continued on, and he just got really pissed because he says his job is basically to clean up after Spectrum's mess, or what they failed to do.
Otherwise known as give you your service when you should have got it.
Yeah, he said, "I would have had this fucking job if they didn't do their shit right." But
Otherwise known
guess
as if
what?
they
They're
had
not-
their shit together, but they don't.
Exactly. He said, "If like I wouldn't have this job if they did their shit right. I would have been unemployed. But guess what? They don't do their shit right."
So I got a job, motherfucker. Let me stop.
I just found it so hilarious because he's like an asshole, but not an asshole. You get it? He just doesn't bullshit you, kind of
Yeah.
like me.
I love those kind of people. You know?
Right.
Hey, I'm like that. Josh will tell you I'm like that. I don't
He really
bullshit
is
you.
dead ass. He's not gonna bullshit you. He will tell you it
Yeah,
straight up.
because don't say shit that you don't mean. You know, like just unless it's gonna really offend the person.
I mean,
That's the case, then.
look. The thing is, I know when to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, true. When something's going wrong, you don't always say words.
Yeah, like remember, like I don't know what happened, but somebody, like in the little group we hang out in the morning,
Yeah.
somebody said that some shit happens down at their house and something like that, and how they don't like how their parents treat them, and I just like didn't say shit because I gotta
Yeah,
keep my mouth
and
shut.
that's the thing between us, Sam. I just realized something. Anto, while Sam knows how to keep his mouth shut, I don't. Like, that's, like,
Yo, you were dead ass with that. You're like, what? Paul knows how to keep his mouth shut. I don't.
because there could be a problem. There could be a legit problem, and we're speaking in a group. Something could happen where nobody says anything. I'm the only one that says something because I find it out of place. Like, I would,
Nah.
like, sit there and be like, say, what is it? What's the problem that you wouldn't talk about, Sam?
What's a problem I wouldn't talk about? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, how I'm broke as fuck.
Okay, well, that's a normal day problem. Like, I
mean,
need
I
something,
don't know.
like something you would stay silent on, but you know I would retaliate about.
Oh, if I drop out.
Oh, hell yeah. No, I'm getting on your ass if you drop out. No, matter of fact, perfect example, when Michael dropped out, that pissed me off. You didn't care, but I went AWOL.
I mean, the thing is, and then the sad shit happened.
Yeah, that were
I
you
had
there
any
that
idea
day
what
when
you're
I had
talking
my
about.
little, tantrum?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Just unspoken
And then I
words
was
right
like, look, I didn't know what was going on, and so like you didn't want to talk about it, and I said, what's going on? Like, and then you just didn't want to talk about it, and I just kept talking about it.
because it was like, honestly, because the thing was this, the day.
Wait, stop. You said Michael dropped out, as in Michael, as in King of Angels?
No, hell no. We're talking about a
No.
completely different Michael.
We're talking about a kid that goes to our school.
Used to.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
He dropped out, and then after he dropped out, he unalived himself.
he committed suicide.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, and it threw me off because the day before he did it, he was messaging me, and I was being a dick to him.
Wait, you actually know a kid who committed suicide? Wow, that's rare.
I know
Unfortunately,
2 other kids in the soccer team that unalived themselves.
Nikki,
You don't like
not
saying
Nick,
suicide,
Sam,
do you, Sam?
why do you say it unalive?
No,
You
I
sound
don't.
like some anime person describing death.
he doesn't like saying. He just said it. He doesn't like saying that word.
There was a time in
Oh.
my life where I contemplated unaliving myself.
Oh, same here.
What? It never happened to me, but okay.
Like I had to sit down with my parents because remember when that day, like first day of school or something? Not first day of school, but some type of day in school where we had to talk in the lunchroom and they were like saying if anyone's thinking about suicide, do such and such.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I filled that paper out. They called me into the office to talk about it, and then they called home, told my mother, and I had to sit down with that. So that was great.
Don't worry about it, I'm still here.
I'm glad you're actually still here.
You
Good.
see, my parents don't even let me have the thought of getting suicide because basically how they describe suicide is, yeah, you might feel nice for a while after you die, but then after that you're going to be in eternal punishment because you took your own life. So
Exactly.
yeah.
So that's why you don't do. That's why you don't do suicide because the moment you do suicide.
That's why I've never thought of suicide ever.
Because the moment you,
You know
do
how I'm not
suicide,
like that
guess
big
what's
in
happening to
religion.
you?
Yeah, I do.
Look, since I'm not that big in religion, I think it more like this. If I unalive myself, then how can I help someone else? Like, you know, if I was alive, I could have helped someone else not unalive themselves.
Yeah, I was about to say. Matter of fact, think of it like this: if you unalive yourself, everyone that you know and love just might do the same.
Right. You don't
Because-
want to set up
Yeah,
some
that,
kind of
that
chain
went dark
reaction.
really quick, but okay.
No,
Let's just go
because
with
that's for real. That is so real. Like it's terrible, yeah, but it's so real because if you sit there and do that, they might think the same thing because they don't have you with them anymore.
Yep. That's why you gotta fight for someone.
You gotta stay alive for that one person, man. Later on,
like,
you could
you
give them the
know-
dit. Let me stop.
Like, you know how my mom ain't
Sorry.
from here, right? And how I'm like the oldest. My
Yeah.
goal is to work my ass off, get a good job, and get my mom out of the situation we're in right now.
Same. I need help. Okay. Sorry, I just died on top of a building.
It's funny how we're talking about, you know, unaliving ourselves. I'm being considerate, even though I don't like saying that word. But, and then Josh says that.
Because
Did we?
we happened to be
Yeah.
talking about it, and I just died on the top of the building. Sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
Did we tell you? Does Anton know how we met?
Us?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know how we met, Anto?
I've heard of it, but it's been like 2 years when you said it, so I kind of forgot.
You can go ahead and tell them if you want to.
Okay. I was an idiot back then.
Okay. Call it how you
And-
want it.
Yeah, like I legit was, and I kind of like really didn't want to befriend people, but then like Josh, you know, he likes to befriend people. I don't know. I find that pretty weird. But he befriends people, and I happen to be one of them. But I really hated his guts though.
Yeah, he didn't want to
Oh
talk
yeah,
to me
I remember.
at all.
Never mind. It triggered my memory. I remember.
I hated your guts, Josh.
Like he was just like, "Hey, fuck off." All right.
It's funny how most good friends
Start off
is
hating
like,
each other.
yeah.
Just like, I hate you 10 years later. I'm so glad I met you. How did we met? Oh yeah, we hated the shit out of each other.
Okay, Sam.
Yeah.
Don't take offense to this, but tell me how dumb you were.
Damn.
Okay, people thought I was like legit had mental problems. 'Cause
Okay.
I would talk a whole lot in class, but then you know how like punishment was like there was a desk at the very back, and it isolated you. So there was a stuffed bear, and since I like talked, I just talked to the stuffed bear, and people thought I legit had mental problems.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I don't mean.
I can't believe you laughed after Sam shared that, but wow.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to laugh at that.
Rude, I can't thank you, bro.
I didn't mean to laugh at it. I just find that so cute. It's just like you have talking, you have no one to talk to. All right, I'll just talk to the stuffed bear then.
He
You know, like-
basically said fuck you to every teacher that put him in that desk. You know what, Sam? You are right.
Oh my god. No, not only do I find that cute, but I find that savage, dude. Like they just
No,
be like, go talk to the stuffed bear. Okay.
I
That
remember
man spawned in a
was
hard
big-
suit. Shit,
big
it's a hard
brown
suit. Run.
bear, and then there was another stuffed animal, which was a rainbow fish. And I'd carry that shit around.
Dude, I would have took that shit home, bro.
Dude, I almost did. Like, and then like one day I was just like going to class with that shit, and then the teacher said, and then I passed through the teacher to go to my bus, and she told me to put it back.
Damn.
And I said I forgot I even took it. Which is pretty fucking weird, but I swear.
Oh, when I was a kid, I was stupid. I had the weirdest childhood ever.
Try me.
Okay, so
Have you cut a
when I
before?
started off,
Or a sheep?
grade 1, no wait, junior kindergarten to senior kindergarten, I was like the smartest kid there was, right? I got A pluses and everything, and my parents were super proud of me. And then for some reason, the grades following that, I became the dumbest kid ever. I got E's, and my parents thought I was mentally like unstable.
Wait. Let me stop you right there. You can get E's?
That's
Oh,
why.
I was about to say, because I was about to say, we don't
Not
get
Canadian,
E's.
because I told you guys, I didn't live in Canada forever. When I came to Canada, I was 4 years now. It's been 4 years, yeah.
Nice-o.
Nice.
And I'm about to get my passport. So
To travel?
Dude. Why else do you need a passport, dude?
I mean, you could just be getting one specific passport to go somewhere.
that's true. We do have PR, so I don't know why we need a passport. I have to ask my dad about that.
What's PR?
Permanent residence.
They're basically green papers.
Okay. Dude, when I was a child, I was the most dumbest shit.
No, you don't understand how dumb I was. Like,
Dude,
my
I was
parents.
dumber.
When I asked them, no, listen. When I asked them, what'd you think of me back then? Like when I was a kid, they were like, they thought I was some like dumb shit who couldn't get grades. And I was like, dang, mom, aren't you brutally honest today?
No,
And then she was
you
like,
wanna-
well, that's what I thought.
You want to talk about that? Let's talk about me for a second. Hang on. When I was a kid, I wasn't a dumb shit. I was just a bad child. Like I wasn't that bad of a child. Cause I asked my mom like, what did you think of when I was little? She said I wasn't a bad kid. It was just that I would do stuff that I'm not supposed to. Like for example, I remember one day I was playing on a playground because it was recess time, and you know recess was the shit back then. But anyway, it was recess, and it's about like 5 more minutes before we have to like go back inside. And I decided to travel around the playground and go to the running track that I never knew that we had at that school until I went there one day. But here's the thing. I did that, and the teacher called all of us in. When she called all of us in, my dumbass stayed out there for 5 more minutes, just sitting in the running track. And then I finally decided to walk back, slow as hell, taking my time. And then when the teacher finally sees me, she's like, "Where were you? You were scaring me. Like, I couldn't find you anywhere." I was just like, "Oh, I was just behind the racetrack." Like, oh my god, I would do so much shit I'm not supposed to.
Dude, You know, I'm kind of the same thing, but this is what happened to me. When I would throw tantrums, I'd legit climb the couch and then throw myself off the couch.
I know you told me that. Why would you do that?
I don't know. I don't know. That's just legit what I did. And remember how like I used to run away a lot?
Yeah.
I was fucking 5 and I ran away a lot.
Oh, wow.
What?
Yeah.
Dude.
How
Okay,
would you run when you were 5?
I would run away. Like I legit just open the door and go explore.
Bruh. Huh. You just say fuck it.
And then my mom called the police and put out a fucking Amber Alert.
Oh my god.
That was amazing.
Dude,
Okay, then.
have you ever got in so much trouble in elementary that you literally became friends with the ISS teacher and the principal?
Not me. For me, it was backwards.
That was me and
For me,
Barlow.
yeah, like when I was a kid, I used to get bullied a lot by a lot of other people, right?
Same.
But I really wouldn't give a shit. But I would just like keep my mouth shut. You know, one thing that would piss me off when you were a kid
What?
What?
is because
Nobody
say you were
believed
like
you?
the dumbest kid, right? And then you, especially if you take the bus, oh, the shit that pisses me off is all the other kids would like group up and like call you names and shit.
Right, like shut
And the
fuck
bus
up.
driver would do nothing. He would just keep
Because they
his mouth
can't.
shut.
They can't.
Yeah, but that's stupid though. They don't do that in Canada. Like if you get bullied, oh, you're
Nah,
fucked.
dude. You get bullied down here, there's a fight bound to happen. Like,
Yeah, dude. Every lunch, you'll like most likely encounter a fight.
Oh my god! That happened. How many fights have we had throughout our entire school year at lunch?
I have no idea. I've just seen so many. I just don't care anymore.
Exactly. Like every time there's a fight, you know what I would do, Anto?
What?
And Sam knows this very well. Every time there's a fight, I would just walk out. Like I would just leave.
You'd go outside.
Exactly.
Eat
I
your
would
lunch
just
outside.
leave because that's not my place and time to be there. I'm just simply
Exactly.
walk
That's what
away.
I would do too. Like, I don't like fighting.
I see somebody fight. Guess what? I'm gonna get my ass up. Just walk away.
He ain't trying to be a witness.
Right, because they don't go for the people that fought. They go for the witnesses. Be like, what happened?
Right.
You see
And
what
you don't want
happened
to be that
was-
one snitch, cause then they're gonna target you. Oh my gosh, it gets, and then it's like it's a ghetto school basically.
Yeah. This is what happens when you live
Look.
in North Carolina.
Hey, look, our school is fucking weird because it's a ghetto LGBT. It's filled with a whole lot of fucking weird people.
Yeah. Believe it or not, when I say that our school is mostly filled with black kids, I'm wrong. It's actually filled with white kids. Just the black kids stand out much, much more.
I agree with that.
I hope I'm not being like racist or stereotypical or anything here.
Nah. I mean, as long as you're not saying that this group is better than the other group because of their skin color, I'm fine.
I still
Which
can't
was
believe I made.
basically the white rally that they had in USA, and my mom is really scared now.
Oh
'Cause I don't know why.
shit.
Dude, you think you're scared? Dude, in downtown Raleigh where my mom works, people gather up there too.
Oh hell no, dude! I'm near that. I'm right next to Garner. Oh wait, we're both right next to Garner. Shit! You just made me worried now.
I'm like right outside of Garner. I mean Raleigh.
Dude, you just made it worried. Oh fuck. Fuck! I'm dead!
Hard suit.
I'm dead! I'm right next to it and it's turning around to face me. I'm scared!
Fuck this shit.
Ah! Ah! Sorry. I don't mean to yell.
Hey, come near me, come near me, come near me.
I'm staying behind it
Gosh.
24/7.
Can
try
you
not
come
to
near
die.
me? I'm a hard suit myself. Jesus.
Josh.
Yes.
Cameron is one quiet fuck.
Yes, he is. Oh, fuck.
Come at me!
I'm
Come
help!
at
I'm
me!
shooting! I'm shooting! Okay.
Kinda
Hey,
worried.
got it! Let's go!
Nah, this dude pulled a rocket launcher and shot at it.
Aww.
And sorry, say that again?
I kind of worry the kind of friend he has. Because
Yeah.
remember where he said he has like a neighbor and he was hanging out with him that like smoked Mary Jane.
You smoked that
Smoke
marijuana?
weed every day.
Yeah, and how he was just hanging out with him, but he didn't take any. That kind of really worries me because you know then there's gonna be peer pressure and shit like that.
Yeah. And
You know,
then
you know Nick lives with that, right?
Oh
weed?
yeah.
No, Nick.
Our Nick?
Remember?
Yes,
Yeah.
our Nick. Then what other
Yeah,
Nick?
I
What are
just
we
said
talking
that.
about?
He lives with a guy like who smokes weed or something like that, I think.
No,
His
his parents
parents.
smoke weed.
Oh fuck. Oh yeah, I remember that. I honestly just don't want to take weed because I don't want any drugs in my body unless they're prescription. That's just my lifestyle. I don't want to do drugs.
I mean, I agree, and because look, there's this thing. There's this thing I'm aware about myself.
Okay.
I get easily addicted to shit.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, if you ever start drinking, I'm gonna make sure you don't have more than one drink at a bar.
Yeah, cause like I don't want to get addicted to them shits.
Cause watch, one day we're just gonna be sitting at a tavern. You're gonna have a drink and then you're gonna ask for another. I'm simply just gonna grab your cup and be like, you had one drink. You're done.
Just give me some. What's
Not
it
even
called?
gonna have alcohol. To be honest, alcohol is worse than weed to your body, and that's, you know.
What the fuck? What? What?
How did I do that?
How?
You know-
Oh
you know
my
what's-
god!
How?
You know what's worse than you know what does you know what does the most damage that you can easily get?
What?
What?
Cigarettes.
Oh
Bro,
yeah.
what?
Cigarettes
Oh,
are
hell
Cigarettes.
the
no.
worst you can take.
Cause that
Mhm.
shit, that nicotine hits you like, oh hell no. Get back here,
It's not even
motherfucker.
that. They fill it up with other types of chemicals and shits like that.
They
'Cause
basically,
with at least weed, it's a plant. It's all natural.
they're basically
but-
trying to kill you.
Exactly. Oh, Josh, you want to know something that the big tobacco company wanted to do?
Sure.
You know how people receive stamps, right?
Okay.
They would and if it was from a low income family, they would give stamps to a pregnant woman with like discounts and shits like that to get cigarettes.
That's dumb.
That's
You
really
don't
dumb.
want.
Exactly.
You don't want pregnant people, like pregnant women, smoking. Like, it's stupid.
Exactly.
Harms the child in more ways than one. That's for sure.
It really does. 'Cause as soon as
Secondhand smoking is the most dangerous stuff.
that was secondhand.
What does that mean?
Secondhand smoking means you don't actually smoke, but you know a lot of people around you that do. So it's bad.
Oh yeah, if you breathe in that stuff constantly, it's bad. It's so bad for you.
I think my mom's gonna be mad at me because I just wasted raps.
Wasted what?
You know, I had a very weird childhood. I remember this one day in the playground, right?
Okay.
I was just chilling on the slide, right? And this one dude came up to me. He's like, "Bro, get off the slide. It's my slide." I'm like, "What?"
Who the fuck? Hold on. Whoa. I'm sorry, but Anto, if I was there, I would have instantly had a problem.
Those lads.
Exactly. And then I got off the slide because, like, you know, it never even occurred to my mind that I could like punch him or something like that. So then I asked my mom. My mom was like, "Don't do anything like that. You don't want to swoop down to his level." I'm like, "Okay, mom, I understand." And then after my mom walked away, right, my dad was like, "Punch the shit out of that kid," or something like that. And then I just went to the slide, gave him like a 1-2, and then he ran away crying. I was like, "Damn."
Dude, best dad ever. Your mom's like, don't do anything. Dad's just like, punch the shit out of that kid. Fucking fight that kid right now. Oh my god.
That's kind of how I live, to be honest. But not like my mom or dad, but like my family. There's one side that tells me like the peaceful, and there's the other side that's a bit more loose.
Yeah.
I think my mom is the more,
Your mom is
loose
chill,
side.
bruh.
Yeah, my mom's so chill. Oh my god. I love my mom. But anyway. My dad, on the other hand, I don't even spend much time with him, so I don't even know what side he is. But if anything, he's much more dangerous than anything. No, not dangerous. If anything, he would rather fight more than talk your way out of stuff.
And
Violence over
sometimes that's right, you know?
diplomacy.
Sometimes that's actually one of the best judgments you can ever have.
Yeah, violence over diplomacy.
Words just don't work with people sometimes. I hate being violent,
Diplomats.
but still.
You don't have to be violent all the time. It's just that you just gotta control yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the only time I'm hitting someone. You put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. That's it. Because if you put your hands on me, you just gave me all rights to whoop your ass.
Or don't get or don't like don't how do you say this? Don't threaten your loved ones or your friends or shit like that.
And definitely don't. No, somebody said they fucked my mom once. I was like, the fuck did you just say? Like, it was in middle school
most
too.
people that say that are like real dumbasses.
Because you're
then
just
I say,
asking for a
okay,
beat down.
Exactly. I'm like,
No, you wanna know the truth about something?
What?
This is what I've been realizing. People who are dumb tend to group up
With
and
more
because
dumb
they-
people.
Yeah, and because they know they can't
Fight by
outsmart
themselves.
everybody. No, they know they can't outsmart the person they're trying to argue with. So they just result in violence.
Exactly. So like, if they know they're not gonna win or something like that, they'll be with more people. So if they fight, those other dumb people join in on the fight.
No,
you
you,
know what
want
I
to know
hate
what
the
really pisses them off?
What?
It's when you know when they're talking shit to you, and then and then you look back at them and then you say, "Wait, were you talking to me?" Like basically make them feel like they weren't important because that's how they want to feel, like they're important and shit like that.
That and
really
the fact
pisses
like when
them
you
off.
call them out, just be like, dude, you haven't
It's
done
that.
shit. No, I remember. Oh my god, I remember. I was on the bus. Unfortunately, you weren't there. I was on the bus and somebody was talking shit to a girl, like just talking shit because they like knew each other. I don't know, but they were being real dumb. He said, "Shut up before I break your eye." He said that, and the moment I did, I was like, "The fuck? You can't break an eye." And I wanted to call him out on it, but I didn't. But a dude that was sitting on the other side, unfortunately, he was a kid. He was a white kid, and what I mean by that is he was a white kid, but unfortunately he was sitting on a black bus. Yeah. No, let me add that. A black ghetto bus. So he said that. He said, break your eye. I was thinking, you can't break an eye. And then he said what I said. He was like, you can't break an eye.
Everybody instantly turns to him.
Exactly. He said, you can't break an eye. Dude was sitting beside him. He was unfortunately sitting in the same seat as another black guy that I knew who was also complete shit. But he was like, hey, why don't you shut the fuck up before I punch you in the goddamn mouth? I wanted to be like, why don't you shut up, dumbass? Say the sentence right. Like, I should say bust your eye instead of break it. Damn. Like, I wanted to say something, but I didn't, and I felt so bad that I didn't. But I knew if I would have said something, I probably would have gotten into a fight. Because I already had bad history with those people in the first place. Why? Because I said shit before.
Look, I ain't even trying to get involved.
Right. Like, I'm sitting here trying to have a good year, even though I really wanted to say some shit. But, yeah.
For me, 9th grade was, lit.
Dude, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade was my hell.
7th grade was
Same.
good.
Fuck.
9th grade
For
wasn't
me-
bad, 10th grade wasn't bad.
For me, freshman was, like, lit because all the freshmen were basically together.
Yeah. Dude, can you believe? Hang on. We are in our 11th year now. Our 10th year, can you believe that the freshmen had a fight already? And they just got there?
When?
They had a fight, like, while we were in school. They had a fight. And it was on Twitter and everything. For no reason.
Oh my gosh.
Like, they were just having
They're
a
so
fight for no reason.
dumb. They're so dumb, bruh.
They are. Like, and here's the thing. I know it was for no reason. Because the dude just walked up to him. I don't know. He said something like an insult. But it wasn't towards him. And I guess he found it offended. And he just fought him. And what's funny was the black guy, it was a black and a white guy. And what's funny is the black guy attacked him first. The white guy didn't even fight back. Like, the
he has a katana!
black guy threw at least like 3 hits and then gave up. And that's what I also don't understand. If you're gonna fight someone, why are you gonna hit him 6 times and then stop fighting?
No fuck.
Like if I'm gonna
Josh,
fight
go to my
you,
dead body.
I'm
Me
fighting you to
run
put
my
you
dead
down.
body.
Where's your dead body?
I have a hard suit thingy.
Where is your body?
Yeah,
It's
where's
on
your
the
body?
floor.
Seriously, where's your body? I don't know where it is.
You guys don't get it?
No, I get it. It's weird.
I get it, but I'm sort of panicking. I'm shooting my ally.
But seriously,
He
dude,
kept the window.
if I'm gonna be in a fight, I'm fighting you to put your ass down to make sure you don't get up. Unless I get broken up by like a teacher or something, then I'll stop. Other than that, I have no reason to stop.
I can't wait till I turn 18 and own a gun.
Right. Next thing you know, you're gonna have a gun in school. I'm gonna get shot. You're gonna get arrested. Let me stop.
That's hilarious. My godmother owns like 3 guns.
My mom owns 2. One has a hunting rifle, and unfortunately, it doesn't have a safety on. So, yeah.
What?
Dude, we're preparing for war because America's about to go to war sooner or later.
Dude,
like,
there's like 1.21 gun for every American.
So that basically means
didn't know
almost
that.
every American you run into owns a gun.
Yeah.
And did you know?
Yep.
Apparently, here's a normal fact: if you're walking on the street, up to 15 to 16 people that you walk past could be a murderer. Because
What?
that's how often murders happen.
Either not like intentional murder, either accidental murder or straight up murder. To be honest.
Yeah, either accidental or straight up.
Accidental murder? You don't have
Yeah,
that
like
too?
when you're driving, you kill someone.
Like a hit and run, and
that's
then you
not
don't
really-
tell anyone.
Oh no, I don't know.
Look, an unintentional murder is like when you're intoxicated, you drive, and then you kill someone, like you have an accident, and then the person you hit dies.
And then you don't stop for them, you just keep driving. That's a hit and run, and it is first degree
that
murder.
is you become a felon.
Yeah, that's first degree murder because you didn't own up to it.
Yeah, and you fucking ran away, and you're trying to evade capture or some shit like that.
30 seconds till let's go. Mission objective approaching critical limits.
Oh my god, I don't like how they're catching up.
Josh,
Yes.
you know when there's a cop and he's like gonna pull you over and shit, right?
Yeah.
If you don't pull over, you're a felon.
Yeah. Like, they're just going and you're still driving. Well, guess what? Now they're on a high-speed chase, and as soon as you stop, they're pulling you out that car.
My excuse was, I gotta take shit, man.
My excuse was, my wife is having a baby.
Dude, that legit did happen. There was a story.
I know you told me.
Where-
You didn't tell Anto,
yeah,
though.
Yeah, there was a story. This man was rushing over to the hospital. His wife was in the passenger seat, and the guy got arrested.
Why?
And then, because he was speeding, he was like, "Officer, I'm sorry, but I gotta head to the hospital. My wife is giving birth," and then he just legit for 20 minutes they stayed there and arrested the guy until the cop had to call an ambulance to take the woman to the hospital, and the guy couldn't even see the birth of his child because he was in jail.
That's
Oh,
fucked up.
That's
yeah.
stupid.
Good thing the charges were dropped because the guy was being an asshole.
Who, the dude?
The cop.
That
The
arrested
cop
him?
was being an asshole. Yeah.
Okay.
Cause there's protocols to shit like that.
Why do you guys, like, seriously, you guys are so, like, much violence. We don't have
Oh heck
it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have violence like bullshit, dude. We don't even
Dude, you know
want
what?
that violence.
There's
It just
loopholes.
happens.
No, it's the government.
Yeah, it's the government.
That's why we have shitty educational system.
Because the government doesn't want to pay for it. They pay for the army instead.
Army.
And what's funny is
It's
we
not
don't even
even
need to go
that,
to war.
dude. It's not even that, dude. It's
What is
the
it?
fact that if the population is uneducated, then the government can do whatever the fuck they want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They could literally.
Because laws we're supposed to follow every day, you have to like, every day laws that we're supposed to follow every day.
Yeah.
There's a legit course you can take for 8 years to learn about law. Have you ever
Okay.
thought about that?
Yeah.
You need to take 8 years of law school to follow everyday laws, like laws you're supposed to follow every day. But
Oh.
because most people can't afford college, they don't know this shit.
That they can take law school?
No, because people can't afford law school. Like,
Yeah.
our government intentionally makes laws so complicated to understand, people just give up.
Exactly. Like when you, some laws you could easily just say in 3 words. Like for instance, you can't go and kill everyone you want. But instead they'd be like, for the person who decides to murder without suspicion and to do such and such. What the hell are you saying all these words
Exactly.
for to say no
That
murder?
is some bullshit.
Like you're basic, like a law could be this: don't speed, and then they say for the person who goes over like 1 mile per hour of the speed limit, you are hereby charged with a felony. Like really? Really? You're just telling me not to speed?
No,
I know I'm
another
over
type of
exaggerating.
people I hate?
What?
People who can't take responsibility.
For something that they did, which
Yeah.
is basically
No.
all the people in our school. Sorry.
Stop talking. What are you talking about? I wasn't talking.
That, oh my god, that pisses me off. Sitting here be like, I'm looking dead at the person that's talking. Teacher goes like, stop talking. She'd be like, I didn't talk. You just, oh my god, you were talking for 5 minutes, and then you're gonna say you're not talking? Really? Wow. Wow. How mature are you? You little shit. Sorry. This really pisses me off. I have pet peeves
Yeah,
over
but
this
then
shit.
think of it in the ulterior perspective too. Why would someone want to own up to something they're, like, scared to own up to?
Like, what do you think's
They're
gonna
not
happen?
just
You're gonna get
scared.
shot
They
dead
legit
just because you said you were
deny
talking?
what they did.
Yeah, no, they don't get
It's
scared.
like, look, it's like you kill. It's like you see a guy kill another guy, and then the cop just sees the whole thing, and he says, "Dude, put the gun down. I saw you murder that guy." And then the guy who murdered, he's like, "What are you talking about? I didn't murder this guy."
Either
That's
that or
dumb.
like there's a shoplifter and somebody in there is like, yo, put those stuff back. You can't steal that. And then the shoplifter's like, well, I'm not stealing this. And they purposely are.
Gosh,
Like,
dang
you
it.
just don't do that. Like, if you're
Our
gonna do
economy's
something,
going to
own
shit,
up.
bro.
Don't be a little bitch. This is some serious stuff we're talking on. I feel like Anto's just listening to us rant. Like, good lord. Like, Anto,
He
I'm
heard how
sorry, man.
violent our place is.
When you guys say this, because I don't have these kind of problems. Oh, what did you do?
He died.
Oh, Anto,
Oh, he has a katana!
if there's a trespasser on private property here in North Carolina,
You're
you
allowed
can
to shoot
shoot
him.
them on side.
What?
You're allowed to shoot
What?
trespassers on site.
Yep.
Like, if you were living down here and say you leave doors open, right? Say I left my door open for you, and I just happened to be living with a roommate, but that person didn't know that you could just freely come in here because I'm allowing you to. If they saw you, they're allowed to shoot you on site. Because they would believe that you're trespassing.
Yep. No, especially if it's gated areas.
That say
You
no
usually see
trespassing?
these- Yeah, like if you see these gated areas that says no trespassing, they legit no excuse. You can't be on the property.
Exactly. Unless you just somehow, like, there's a gated thing and there was an opening. You didn't see the opening and you didn't see the sign, so you go from, like, say, the back and you're just walking freely, and then someone sees you and is like, what are you doing here? And you're like, what do you mean? I'm just chilling, you know?
Well, in my humble opinion, that's kind of messed up.
Like, for instance, have you ever accidentally trespassed? Because I feel like I have once.
I have.
Like, yeah, because I was just walking in the
Didn't I
field.
tell you
I
about
didn't
this,
even know it was
Josh?
private. No, you didn't. I'd like to hear your story, actually. Because I'm talking a lot, and I don't know if that's bothering you. Is that bothering you guys?
Nah.
Okay. Because I feel like
Talk
I can
about some
just
real
talk.
shit.
I feel like I could just talk for hours. That's why I'm always wondering if I'm bothering
Hells
people.
yeah.
I mean, especially if it's a topic that I, you know, apparently favor.
You mean passionate about?
Yes, I mean, same difference, but okay.
Yeah, kind of sounds like a sexual euphemism, but whatever.
Alright then.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Sexual euphemism or sexual innuendo means some sort of relation
Oh,
to
okay.
sexuality.
How
Or
the hell,
sex in
how
general.
did you not know that?
Oh! Screw you! I'm hiding, okay?
I'm sitting here
Fuck
thinking
it.
that Anto just had an orgasm or something. Like, Jesus.
No. That guy was shooting me and I wasn't ready, okay? He caught me
Dude.
with my pants down, literally.
Like, Josh, you want to know the hardest thing about like people that know 2 languages, like natively? It's that you may like, I may know what it like, I may not know what it means or whatever the fuck that thing, the object or thing is called, but I may know it in the other language.
Okay.
You get it?
Oh, that annoys me so much.
Right?
Yo, that's
Right.
crazy.
Like, there's some people that like, you know, Tupperware, like, I don't know, I think that's how you pronounce it, Tupperware. You know the plastic thing, that the plastic cover where you put your food, leftover food for storage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what the fuck, I didn't even know how to say that in English. I still don't know how to pronounce it, but I know it in Spanish, which is so annoying, because I know it, I just can't say it in both languages. That's why translating is so hard.
Yeah. I completely understand.
Dude, remember that story about the donkey who got into US, but the translator who didn't? That was cool.
What?
That was
Yeah,
cool.
what?
The donkey that got in, but not the translator? What the fuck is this?
You remember the guy that you watched? Man, I forget his name. Freak.
Wait, I
Think,
asked?
Sam. Think. No, you were the one who told me this, but I also knew this, so we both knew this at the same time. But that's beside the point. Think about the guy that I'm talking about.
Okay.
Think.
Guy who and donkey and the
I'm
only thing
sorry.
I come up with donkey is Shrek, bruh.
I'm sorry, but if you guys don't mind if I interrupt for a second,
So
What?
I'm just so done with the fact that I killed somebody. Look, they bought a Rhino hard suit. I killed him, picked up the Rhino hard suit, and deployed a hard suit. I basically stole their hard suit as soon as they bought it.
it's basically you stole their care package.
Basically, I stole their care package. Alright, you can continue. I'm sorry.
I don't even know what the fuck is going on, dude.
Well, you were trying to talk about how you accidentally trespassed, but then we moved on to a different
Okay,
topic.
Sam,
somehow.
remember the story about the translator who helped the army in Iraq? When he applied for a visa, he didn't get it. But then there was a donkey, right, that helped him transport stuff or something like that. But he came to the USA instead of the translator.
No, but that sounds like something I would fucking read. I just can't think about it. I don't know. I just don't know.
It's the guy that you watch, man. Oh my god, I don't know. John Oliver, there you go.
Who the fuck is
John Oliver.
Thank you. Finally.
He's the guy from
Jesus
HBO.
Christ. Yeah.
Oh.
Which story was it?
The one where he said that at the end of this show, you will be really mad at a donkey. I don't remember exactly though, man. Sucks. Hey, does anybody need a hard suit?
I have a hard suit, so I'm fine. Oh, that's what I've been meaning to ask you this entire time. Sam,
What's up?
ETA on Blacklight.
3 minutes.
30 or 3?
3.